Alright guys, welcome back to the kind of Season 2 review as such episode. I don't know if I'm going to class it as Season 2 Part 9. Not 100% sure yet, but this is an FM20 save on Project Portsmouth on my channel, etc, etc. I'm recording this half hour after the last episode, but I'm probably going to split this episode out over the next 2 or 3 days, just sort of the whole pre-season. Don't want to do it in one day, I'll probably finish it on sort of Monday. But I wanted to take you through things as they show up. So this is the overall best 11. Seddon has, I believe, maintained his place. I'm not sure. He must have already been in there. So to start, who's new? 4 players. So Stuart's gone straight into that starting 11, which is really good. He wasn't even that incredible in terms of average rating. He was just a really good ball-winning midfielder. So Watmore, Parrott and Paragini have gone in. Paragini only on the bench. Watmore only on the bench. Parrott's gone straight in up top, understandably, because Marquardt is not worth it. Neither is Harrison. But in the starting 11 we've got McGillivray, good. Seddon, good. Burgess, Downing. Yeah, I'm unsure about these two. Stuart McGeehan, I think he probably does deserve it. He had a good season with us. But obviously he's been gone for the last year. Close, absolutely. Evans, maybe. He was pretty good, wasn't he? He was, again, one of those players who was just pretty good. Nothing special. Curtis, I think he's earned now after this year. End of season award. Our best player goes to Ben Close. I think that's fair. Watmore and Curtis. I think Parrott maybe could have snuck in there. Maybe 3rd place instead of... No, I don't think anyone could be better than that. Our goal of the season goes to Curtis. This is when we played a 4-4-2 flat. Interesting, against Bristol. How did this go in then? Speed that up a little bit. Parrott, Curtis. Oh, this one. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah. Was it goal of the season contender though? Not sure. Son of the season, Barcola, 1.75 million. He is now worth 1.1. Well, okay, sick. We managed to make him fairly competent now as our left mid. I'm still not sure what I think about that, but I guess we'll see as time goes on. This is our team of the season. Curtis, Galbraith, Close, Paragini, Stewart, Parrott, Seddon, Downing, Watmore, Bolton, McGillivray. Young player of the season, Ben Close. It's a bit generous, 24 years old. We were tipped to avoid relegation, but we've finished the top part of the half finish. Really, really good. During our rough patch, we went down to 21st, but we managed to finish in 8th. So really good. Match of the season, 3-2 win against Leeds. Moment to forget. Yeah. We've had a good average attendance, but yeah. So what are the expectations and vision for next season? Use the youth system. We've not been doing it enough yet, but we've got a few players coming through, which I'll show you probably in a moment. Play a high tempo pressing football. Yeah. We're not really doing that, but that's fine. Work within wage budget. I think we're just about on the edge. Well, we were last season. We've got a bit of an upgrade now. 2-year contracts for first team players. Yep. Sell players before buying. Interesting. Not really a fan of that, but we haven't got very much money, so we might have to do it. And we're just going to have to try and avoid a relegation battle. Wow. I'd like to up that. End of... Reach the playoffs. They don't even want to... They just want me to avoid relegation again next season. That just goes to show maybe our team isn't up for the task. Nice to see there. McGillivray, Seddon and Close up top. Alright, guys, I want to be, pushing for playoffs. I don't want them to think I'm being ridiculous, so... We're going to want to finish mid-table. Unrealistic. We finish in 8th, you morons. Alright, we're going to let them know. I'm not going to settle for anything. Nope. I mean, I'm unhappy that they think I can't get top half table, but that's fine. Do you know what? We're going to go Spain. Screw it. It's going to cost us a lot of money probably. And we've only got... Well, we're still in debt. We haven't got any more money coming yet. But so Close has got a new deal. Keeps him for another 3 years. Really lovely to see. We've got some youngsters who were... These were our players who were part of our youth intake that probably aren't cut out for it. Oh, he's alright. Nah, he's not really. It's hard to tell with young players if they're good or not because all their stats are so low. If there's anyone that strikes me as good, he's not bad actually. Nah, we're not going to do anything with them. So I'll take you now through our youth setup, our development centre. Parrot, new goal scorer record. Interesting. Alright. So, under 23s. If we look at ability, we'll go straight to ability first. We've got Manonga as a fullback. He's quite good. He can't cross, but he's good at tackling. He's got good physicals. He might be making an appearance or two. Probably not in the first team this next season, maybe the season afterwards. Got a left back who, again, not too bad, just can't cross the ball. Got Casey, who's I don't know what to do about him. I might try and sell him because I think he's homegrown at club, isn't he? Yeah, he's I like him. I always liked him in career mode. He was one of those youngsters that you'd always try and pick up, but I don't think he's quite cut out. He hasn't really got the physical, so we might try and move him on. Fairchild has agreed to leave, I believe. Yeah, he joined in Wickham for 135k, I believe. So that's fine. Get rid of him. Now we got this guy. Now he's at the under 20 Euros or World Cup or whatever for Nigeria. He looks like he could be really good. He's got some amazing physical stats for a 19-year-old. He's got some work to do on the technical department, and so he's mentally not amazing. But he could make it. I reckon he could do a lot better with some game time. So we might look to integrate him a little bit next season. We've got Rue, who's a centre back. He's all right. Yeah, he's all right. Maybe we'll loan him out or something. And that's it really. We've not really got anyone else. We've got Petrovic, who's obviously out on loan. I don't think he's going to make it. He's okay as a ball-winning midfielder. His technicals are just really letting him down. His mentals aren't quite up to scratch either. But and we got a goalkeeper, Pittman, as well, but he's nothing special. So that's the under-23s. We've got a couple of players under 18s that are looking like they could be really good. In terms of ability, you've got someone like McDermott, who's a left winger, who, honestly, he's not massively off. If we compare him to, I don't know, I shouldn't have said that because he's going to be massively off now, but if we compare him to Barcola, yeah, I shouldn't have said that. But he's not bad. You know, he could be playing now under-23s. He's a good player. We just sort of by potential, we've got Legali, who we bought in. I think he's going to be fantastic. I think he's being trained as an advanced forward yet, and we're training up on his finishing and composure, because his finishing and composure are quite low. But I think he'll be really, really good. He has the potential to be really good anyway. And then we've got Benjamin, who I think this guy would potentially could give game time to next season. I'm training him to be a winger. I think it suits him the best. Obviously, he's good at corners, but it doesn't really help him in terms of being a central midfielder. He's not a ball-winning midfielder with 4 marking, 7 tackling. He's a terrible ball-winning midfielder. 8 anticipation, 8 aggression. He's awful. I looked at him going forward, and he's not bad going forward either. He's okay. I think winger's best. He has to utilise that 14 crossing. So that's where we're going to play him. I think he potentially could feature in it. He actually could make a few sub appearances, maybe cup appearances. But yeah, that's pretty much all we got in terms of our youth setup. But I'm hoping that we can get one good year next year in terms of sort of a youth intake. Barcola can now speak good English. Hopefully that will do him the world of good. I think he's a very good player, isn't he? So it looks like Preston are going to be facing Fulham in the playoff final. That's interesting. But yeah, I think that's where we're going to leave it for the moment. If we get any more sort of interesting news come up, or if anything happens, I will come back and we'll let you know. Another really quick thing, guys, this won't take 2 minutes, but Mitrovic won top goal scorer. Obviously, Parrott came in third, 18 goals, 6 assists, really good season for him. In terms of player of the year, Watmore was selected as one of the best defenders in the championship. He's gone alongside Sacco. Obviously, their team is going to be incredible because they got promoted, but it's really good to see Watmore get in there. And that is pretty much, I mean, obviously Barcola's happy. We've been playing him as an inverted winger, sorry. But yeah, I'm going to have a look, see if we can find some more players, and be back not too long. So I'd like to welcome to you our first signing, 22-year-old midfielder Jack Rolls. He's going to be playing predominantly as either a Mazzada or an advanced playmaker. Not 100% sure yet, but we're playing in that central role. Probably Mazzala. Now, this is a player that we got in for £700,000. He's on 9k a week. I think his wages are maybe a little bit high, but I think he'll be a really good player for us. If we look at his stats, he's just a very good all-rounder in that midfield role. Obviously, we're going to lose our box-to-box that we bought in, and we've also lost Ben Sheaf. So I think this guy, as a permanent replacement, could be quite good. Says he has quite good potential here, so hopefully he can improve. And the board are quite happy with that. Asked Close to introduce him. So that is our first signing. We've also lost. Well, I say lost. We've managed to get rid of Hackett Fairchild. A-. The fans are so happy that he's gone. So that's what we're looking at. I think I'm letting my what's it called? Letting my technical director sort out all the staff sort of contracts. But at the moment, I'm just trying to get people in on trial to find out who's good, who's not. Sort of, if we can bring in a couple of good players, that'd be amazing. But it's suggesting quite a lot of older players at the moment. That we haven't done any other business at the moment. I'm just sort of... The tricky thing is at the moment, with our money, if we look at our finances here, we're currently spending a little bit over. Obviously, I committed once everyone's left, because we've got a few players now that will be leaving. We go to our squad and we go to expiry date. We've got a Villa who I want to try and get him. He's 19 years old. He looks like a really good centre-back. I do want to try and get him. But anyway, these are the players. I decided in the end to not keep Brown. I do think that he's just not quite there. If we look at him here, he's a decent League One player. He's 30 years old. I'm going to get rid of him. I'm going to bring Seddon in, I think, regardless. He knows the club. He's a team leader. And maybe we'll get someone else in. I'm going to try and keep Matheson, and I'm going to try and keep Parrott. I am going to let Malumbu go, I believe. Although he is quite good, I think we can get better. And we've also bought in another guy. So yeah, everyone from Seddon upwards, their contracts are expiring. So that means Brown, Williams, Morris and Houndstrip are going to go on a free. Maybe not the best sort of business. Maybe we should have tried to get Williams on another contract. But we're not playing him often enough. If we can actually just go back that. He played 14 appearances, only 9 starts this season. I don't think he's good enough. He wasn't really good enough for League One, let alone the Championship. So, we've had an offer here for Abelusiu from, is that Notts County? No, Newport County in League 2. It's interesting that, because I do think he should get regular game time, but I'd like him to... I'd like to have him available, because I'd like to play him. I do think that... but he's not good enough to play for us. I need to be sensible here. We're going to let him go. Actually, have a look at Newport County's facilities. Below average training facilities. Basic youth... No, we're not going to let him go. They've got terrible youth facilities. So yeah, this is the unveiling. We're not going to go to that conference, but it's really good to see us get a new signing in. I don't know if it's a great signing. I've panicked a little bit. I forgot, we need to... That's pretty much our entire budget. So we now need to... It's loans only from here on out, unless we sell a big player. We can actually go... If we go here to our... Dylan Watts on a free transfer. Nah, he's not going to be very good. 24 years old as well. If we go to value... Our highest player is Paragini, and to be honest, I wouldn't mind letting him go, He's not been amazing, and if we can get 9 million from him, I'm not going to transfer list him, but if you get an offer for, let's say, around 9 million, I might let him go, He's not homegrown at nation or club. He looks good on paper, but he's not really performed. If we get... I'm not going to... Like I said, I'm not going to transfer list him, but we've got a few players here from sort of... Well... these players who are worth quite a bit of money, and if someone comes in with good money, you never know. I probably won't sell Close unless it's 20 mil or above, but everyone else, if they're offering around about their value, we're a Championship team. And talking of offering money, Huddersfield want to get McGillivray. Now that's a very good offer. The problem is we can't really replace him. If we compare him to the players we have at the club, Bass and McGee, I think he's leaving the club, so Bass would be the next option. He's just nowhere near as good, is he? I would like to negotiate the offer, because I don't think we're completely off the table. If we can get sort of, if we say maybe 9 million up front, 8.5 million up front, and we go to sort of 2.5 million, if we can get 11 mil for him, would I be happy with that? I think I would be. Okay, they're sticking at 7. I think that's too low. That is too low for me, unfortunately. But if we get an offer, he needs an improved deal. Fuck right off, mate. Alright, he leaves his agent. Yeah, if we can get sort of 10 to 11 mil. See, this is another guy. I keep looking at these youngsters because this is the sort of player that would be homegrown if we bought them in. And I don't think it's that much of a gamble of a player like this. He's got good... Obviously, it's hard to tell. Maybe we need to scout him a little bit more, but we're going to have to pay for that, but I'm going to do it anyway. I think we might bring that sort of player in. I think he's the sort of player that, you know, we can make a few buck on in a few years. They want to loan out Andy Cannon. I think that's fair. Who is it? Bristol Rovers. Did they get relegated, didn't they? Yeah, so go on him. Give me a fringe player. Regular starter. Okay, they've withdrawn their offer. Alright, anyway. We're going to go away now because we've been rambling on for way too long. I realise I'm talking way too fast. And we'll come back when we got some more news. Alright, so 9.25 million for McGillivray. 7 mil up front. I think I'm going to have to accept it. The thing is, it says he has no interest in joining them, so I think I might accept it and just see what he wants to do, because if he wants to stay, I'm fine with that. If he doesn't want to go, I'm also fine with that. I think it would be good for us to keep him if we can, but 7 million up front and a further 2.25 million, I don't think we can say no to that. Now, what I do want to really... See, this guy looks good as well, but they won't sell him. What I want to do is make sure we confirm our loan signings for next season in case someone else takes them, sort of snaps them up. So, what we are going to do... Matheson, I'm keeping you. As long as you'll let me. Although he's got some really bloody... inconsistent... I don't know. He's good. We are going to try and get him in for next season. They want us to pay 60% of his wages. I am absolutely fine with that. We'll keep him for next season. Probably should have checked if that was a season-long loan, but I'm sure it is. I think at this stage we're going to have to keep Parrott, to be honest, because I can't really find anyone else. I've been looking sort of player search, players that are interested in loans, loan listed. And we've got a couple of more players who have popped up since last time I looked. We've got players such as Bellingham. I think he'd be good, but I don't think he's much better than Rolls, so I don't think there's any point bringing him in. Who have we got here? We've got Basila. Cool, he's good, isn't he? Got to be careful because I've got a lot of players in I've got a lot of centre backs. But he is good. And actually, we're losing a couple of our centre-backs, aren't we? We're losing one of our centre-backs at least. Who are we losing? Oh, no, we're not. We kept Burgess. Do you know what? I'm just going to test the water. They want us to pay... No, I'm not paying 22k a week for him. Who else we got? Crowley. Old Arsenal boy, is he? Yep. Old Arsenal boy. He looks really good. 14k is too high, I'm afraid. Who else? Sorry, at this point I'm literally just looking because it'd be interesting to see who we can get in. This guy's quite good, isn't he? He can play naturally on either wing. Going to compare him to Paragini. He's alright. But this is the problem. We've got a lot of players who are just alright. It's not sure if it's worth bringing them in. This guy, though. Comparing to Paragini. He could be a really good backup. In terms of, don't need to use. If we compare him to Harness, for example. Because I think Harness is probably our... Well, he's going to be our second choice. Because Williams is leaving. Apart from maybe a couple of physicals, I think he is better than Harness. How much would he cost us? 18k. Oh, oof. I mean, let's just suggest it. No. So we can't really get anyone in anyways on high wages. James Garner. He is good. How much better is he than Galbraith? Quite a bit better. How much would he cost us? They want us to pay all of his wages. Sure, we're going to make the offer. Yeah, there's a few players like this that I'm just not sure about. Anyway, I'm going to do a little bit more searching and we'll come back when we got some more news. I just wanted to show you a little bit what I'm getting up to. Okay, so we're not able to get Birmingham. No, Birmingham will not allow us to get Seddon back on loan. That's going to be a problem because we're letting Brown go. We basically have no left back. We're not going to be able to afford him, I don't think. So I'll just have a look at our players that are going to leave. Matheson has agreed to rejoin us as well. I'm... Oh, naughty. No. I'm Luton. Oh, yeah, we're going to let him go. He doesn't play anyway. We need to look who we can bring in at left back. It's probably going to be a loan offer, but we do need to look who's going to be at left back. Oh, we've got a Steam achievement. Anyway, Troy Parrott. They've accepted the loan move. So that's the end of the season. You can see ourselves here. 95,000. Not too shabby. Yeah, we need to find out who we can bring on left back. I'm unsure who we can bring in off the top of my head. I haven't actually specifically looked for left backs. I've just looked for all players who are loan listed. I think... So you can see here, hang on. Oh. No, we don't need to do that. Oh, they're going to improve the clubs you've set up. Nice. Right. Let's have a really quick look. Player search. We are actually going to have a look at left backs. So you've got player Ruben Vinagre is loan listed. That is fantastic. I love him in this game. He was amazing in my Wolves saves I had. He had like 70 caps for Portugal. It was insane. Like worth 50-60 million. I'm going to make an offer. Nope, we cannot afford £42,000. I'll be willing to pay... Well, we can't pay any of it. Well, we're not going to be able to get him in. What about Cameron John? He is loan listed. He's alright. It's more of a centre-back than a wing-back, though. Yeah. Callum. See, now we're sort of in the territory of players who are like worse than Seddon. I'm going to have a little scout of a few of these players. See, Davis, I'm aware of Davis because he kind of like send him out on loan on my lead save. I think he'd be quite good. But again, he's not really any better than Seddon. He's worse than Seddon. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to have a little look and see if we can find someone. So McGillivray rejected Huddersfield, but it says here he may become unsettled if not allowed to speak to Crystal Palace. I think I'm going to persuade him to stay because they only offered 5 million. They play in a better division. He's not willing to wait. So I think we're going to have to ask for 9 mil again. Alright, 8, final offer. Ah, he's unhappy now. Ugh. Right, we're gonna increase this. We're gonna go for 6. No, right, 7.5 is the minimum. No, 7 is the minimum sort of up front. They've withdrawn their offer. I mean, that's not my fault. I don't want him to go, especially for 5 mil. Yeah, if we can. It's really frustrating. Is he a team leader as well? So that's it, guys. He's going to go. There might have been a bit of a weird jump cut there. I'll try and edit it out the best as possible. But yeah, he's going to go. It's not quite... It's almost there. So, and because he already wants to leave, we're going to let him go, unfortunately. I need to find a replacement, because I think if we look at who we got now, well, we'll have a quick look at these first. It looks like it could be quite good, but that's the problem. We've got too many players that could be quite good. Now, this is a player I wanted to bring in. I've offered, I think, like 300k for him. I think he'll be really good, but the problem is he can't get a work permit. And I don't know if it's worth it. He's actually got a really bad rate in the league. We are going to... well, we're going to appeal it, but he's not going to be able to get it, so I'm just going to have to reject him when it comes to choosing whether we sign him or not. So we're going to see, well, when McGillivray goes, we will need to... Right, this is where everyone goes, basically. We've got a lot of players leaving. We've got, I have confirmed the renewals of Matheson and Parrott's loans. So, yeah, Evans has left. He's gone to Southend. Seddon's gone. I don't think we can get him back in, can we? Oh no, they're not going to let him leave because of first team commitments. So not going to be able to play Seddon. Malumbi has left. He's just not going to play. He won't be right in the middle. So got a lot of players leaving here. Lee Brown, Williams, Morris, Handstrup, Casey, Hancock, Murphy, Moore. All these players. Wow, all these players have got a year left. So let's have a quick look at our goalkeeping position then. So with McGillivray goes, we've got McGee and Bass. Now McGee wants to leave, but given the fact, let's compare him. So McGee, I'm going to compare him with Bass. I'm going to highlight just goalkeeper. Now, in a lot of the important stats, you have to say that McGee wins. I'm wondering if it's worth just giving Bass game time to see if he'll improve. But McGee is better. I think we play Bass, you know. I didn't want to, this wasn't the plan. But I think Bass is going to be our first choice goalkeeper this season. Which is a shame, because we need to get in a replacement really, but I don't think we're going to be able to. There's not really many options out there. But I don't know. With our money, that's the problem. We've got no money. We can literally only search for free transfers. One thing I haven't done yet, which I could do... Oh, actually, there's a quick look here. McGillivray going to leave. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm disappointed you've engineered this move. Garner. No, Garner I think I should bring in. I'm going to bring him in. I think he'll be really good. They've made an offer for Walcott. No, he's not good enough. A director of football has made an offer for this guy. It could actually be a good shout, you know. He's got good... Do you know what? We're going to let him do that and see what happens. We can go to scouting here. And we can go to request suggestions. Now what we can do is we can go to goalkeeper and go to free transfer and see if anyone comes up. Now we've got a couple of players here. I'm just going to get them scouted, see if they're any good. Maybe we'll actually try and get them on a trial. Yeah, let's get them on a trial before we sort of give up and say Bass is our first choice, because he is good, but we need to make sure we've got some good options first. The other thing, I'm actually going to do this with all of them. So if we clear this list now, where else we need? Maybe a striker. Lammers, I've heard of him. Where was he before? PSV. So he's been released. Was he? How much did he play? Not much. He's not bad, is he? He's not bad. Oh, that's Slimani. What am I doing? Lammers. Let's scout him. He might get taken up before we can, but well, okay. Maybe we try right mid. No, these are too old. It says we can't sign players over 30. Free transfers. So this guy could be good. I've seen him before. Someone's already made an offer for him. Or Stokes already made an offer for him, so I'm a bit nervous. But just Nathan. Just oh, wow. Okay, Nathan looks good. I'm going to scout him. Alright, anyway. I've realised I've rambled on a little bit. Yeah, we've established that we have now lost McGillivray. Disappointing, but we got a lot of money for it. Garner's really good. And he'll probably be our first choice next to Close. But yeah, he's really good. Yol set to go on trial. So we're going to let these guys come on trial. I think... Oh, okay. So now they're here. We can already see that this guy's quite good, but he is 32. This guy... maybe not. Let's try out this goalkeeper. Regular player in a prime. I mean, we'd be getting them in for free, but they are old. I mean, the only one I think would be worth getting is Yol, but he is 32. So, what's his wages going to be like? I don't know. Approach a sign. I'm going to make him a first choice goalkeeper. Okay, important player. What does he want? No, too much for a goalkeeper, I'm afraid. The only other thing we can do here, actually, this could be quite good. We want to see if there's anyone here we could bring in. Let's scout these two, because they're under 30. Yeah, once again I'm rambling on, so I'm going to go away and we'll come back when we've got some more news. Just a really quick update, we've had a takeover. The consortium, led by Paul McKinley, have taken over. They have injected some cash as well. They've, did it say it in here? Where is it? Yeah, they pumped 10 million into the club, and they've improved the youth training facilities. So that's really, really good news. This guy, we've had him on trial. I really like him. He's better. We just got a loan in, but I think we're going to try and bring this guy in as well. He rejected an offer that we made for him recently, but this is a game changer for me. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave that on, because last time he basically rejected the offer. So yeah, he wasn't really happy with our offer last time. Yeah, and once again, so this keeps happening. I'm gonna have to offer him that, I think. I'm gonna offer him a little bit more because I think he'll be really good for us. Really, really good. Let's get 14 million. Okay, we need to keep an eye on this guy because this is one that I want to get. Add as transfer target. Maximum wage amount. So, okay, we're going to go in with 13.5. So yeah, we want to try and get that guy in. But yeah, just a little update to say we had a board takeover. Okay, so we're here the day before the first game of the season. We'll be playing Bristol City in the next episode. But we've got a lot to wrap up today. I did it all in one day, all in one sitting pretty much. I'm addicted. I'm fully addicted to this now. I love it. But I'll show you what we've done. So, alright, let's look at finances first. 27 million in the bank. A lot of that has come from the takeover. We've got about 10 million in the takeover. You know, we've still got some budget, but I'm going to save it for January in case we really need it. And we're under the wage budget, so that's all good. We're looking good at the moment. Like I said, we've got 7 million in sales. That's predominantly from McGillivray. We didn't get a goalkeeper in, I can tell you that. So we are going to have to rely on Bass and McGeehan, although McGeehan is really, or McGee, whatever his name is, he's really unhappy at the moment because I didn't sell him, but that's fine. So what have we done in terms of business? Jack Rolls, as you saw, was our first sign-in. He's pretty good. He's going to be a rotational player. He's not a guaranteed starter, I don't think, but he's good. Garner, he's come in and he will be probably our first name on the team sheet. Probably. He's really good on loan. We're paying his wages. We are paying his wages, which isn't great, but that's fine. We have loaned in McCallum. He's a left back, probably going to be our second choice left back, and I'll show you why, because now we've brought in two, both on loan. This is going to be McCallum. We bought in Walcott on a free. He's alright. Like I said, I think I mentioned this one before. I'm not sure if he's necessarily a centre-back. He's probably better suited to like a wing-back role, maybe a right-back. He can't really dribble, that's the only problem, but I think he's, like I said, I think he's probably better as a wing-back because he can't really head the ball, he's got good pace. But either way, he'll be good as like a fourth choice. Now, we got 2 players from our affiliate. Goncalves. What can we call him? Never seen the film, but I've heard of the film, so we're literally going to call him Gongo. So Gongo is going to be our first choice left back. He's on loan from Liverpool. We are paying none of his wages, so he's going to be our first choice. He'll be fantastic. And we've also got Harvey Elliott on loan from Liverpool. Obviously, most people are aware of this guy. He's really good. He is probably going to be our first choice right winger. We'll rotate him Paragini. I think Harness is probably going to have to miss out on a lot of games this season. On the outs, you've already seen we got rid of Hackett Fairchild. We got rid of Evans for 175k. I think that's probably good business. 8.75 for McGillivray. I think that's okay business. He's probably worth more to us, but he's not worth that much in general, so I'm happy with that. Got rid of Andy Cannon for up to 375k. Another player who's never really going to get any game time for us, although he was quite versatile. Harrison's gone for 155k. He just didn't play it. He got 1 appearance in the league off the bench. He was never going to play for us. And then we got rid of this guy who's terrible, to Bognor Regis, who's one of our affiliates. So that's our transfer business. I'm fairly happy. I kind of wish I would have spent more money, but ultimately one of the club visions was sell before buying. And we had to make sure we sold some players to get the wage budget and the well, we've now got money, so January we can probably do some good business. I don't think we're going to get promoted with the team we got. Unfortunately, maybe January we're going to have to do something about that. The season preview, we were in 21st. And after we got them 2 loan signings, we're now predicted to finish in 15th. But we predicted to finish in, I think, 21st last season, so we can overperform. I'll show you the roundup of the fixtures. Havant and Water of Louisville, who were one of our affiliates before the takeover, we beat them 4-0. We then play... I wanted to get this guy in, by the way. The reason I didn't get him in the end, we couldn't quite afford his wages. I still want him, and I think I still want him. But then we'll have 3 really good left backs. I don't know if I can even terminate the loans. But yeah, we probably shouldn't get him in. But yeah, we beat them. We beat Gosport 4-0, near where I used to work. We got Sparta, we beat them 4-0. AZ, so these are a couple of good results here, because these are both top Dutch teams. We beat them 4-0 and 2-0, getting some clean sheets. Then we played Liverpool, and we got spanked. I mean, Virgil van Dijk scored twice. So, that's the fixture roundup. And like I said, in terms of our sort of predictions, we've got to finish in top half. We've got to reach the 4th round of the FA Cup, and we've got to reach the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup. I'm fine with that. I think we can probably manage it. Not really too... I don't care about the Carabao Cup, but that it is what it is. So I don't really know if there's much else to show you, really. We've not touched the staff. I've not really touched it. My technical director has been dealing with all the contracts and sort of getting players, getting staff in. We could probably improve our physiotherapy, but generally we're pretty good, aren't we? We're sort of top 5 for most things, or at least sort of, 6th, 13th. So, I mean, presenting data's low, but everything else is pretty good. So, like I said, we got, now that, what's his face, it's gone, McGillivray's gone, Naylor's gone up to a team leader, or one of them anyway. I think we're going to do alright. If we look at our happiness, actually hierarchy, click on me. No one dislikes me except Paragini and McGee. It's not ideal, but they wanted to leave. Paragini wanted a new contract. I offered him a new contract. We just couldn't agree, and he was unhappy. McGee, he wanted to leave. I said to him, but I wanted to give an option to say, I'm going to play you. He wouldn't give me the option, so I just said, you're not going anywhere. And, yeah, but other than that, everyone else really, most of the people appreciate me. So, yeah, we're pretty, overall, we're pretty pretty good. Oh, yeah, we've got a few players that don't want to be here, but overall we're pretty good. So I think that's where we're going to leave the episode. It's been probably quite a long one. No, I'm not sure. I think I split it into about 7 or 8 parts, maybe 9 parts. So I'm going to go through and edit that. Yeah, I don't know when this is going to go up. Probably Tuesday, I imagine, maybe Wednesday. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like. Got a lot of support on the last season review, so hopefully we get a similar sort of similar situation for this one. But if you have, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Take care and goodbye.